What's going on, everybody? This is BroncoJuggalo, and today I am doing a tag that I created. It's been a while since I created a tag. The last tag I created was my Star Wars tag. Now, I know some people are going to be like, but you did the Stephen King tag. That one was mostly Bill. It was his idea. He wanted to do it. He wanted to do a contest. He wanted to have some fun. And I don't get me wrong, I very much enjoyed doing it, and it was a lot of fun, and it did come out on my channel. But I wanted to make sure that he got full credit for that tag. It was his idea, his questions. He was the mind behind it, and I think he did an awesome job, and I think he deserves all the credit, so he's getting all the credit. Lately, we've done quite a few tags based around specific characters and or franchises. Mr. Sean Erschen, he has created quite a few tags for us lately. He's given us the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Leatherface tag. He's given us Jason Voorhees tag, the Michael Myers tag. Anyways, we've had quite a few tags lately that revolved around one person or one franchise. Lisa Loves did the Saw tag, and I decided I wanted to do the same here. I am doing a Child's Play / Chucky tag, which I am calling the Curse of Child's Play tag. Catchy, huh? So, without further ado, I'm going to get into the questions. I'm going to give you my answers, and then I'm going to tag some people. And I hope everybody takes part in this. Question number 1. Do you prefer Chucky's original look, or do you prefer him all sewn together and scarred up a la Bride of Chucky look? Myself, personally, I prefer the original look. You know, and when I say original look, I mean any movie where he's not scarred up. The reason I like that more is, to me, it's more menacing. When Chucky is all busted up and scarred up, he looks more menacing. He looks more dangerous. So it's outwardly dangerous. But when he's not, when it is, you know, a cute little doll, I think that to me is way scarier. That to me is, you know, it's the behind the paint kind of thing. You don't really see what's behind there. You don't really know that this sweet innocent thing is going to kill you. And that's why I say, to me, that is more menacing. But that is what I prefer. I prefer him when he's, you know, brand new out of the box, whatever. Question number 2. Did the series need Tiffany? I don't believe that it needed Tiffany, but I am glad Tiffany's there. I really like Tiffany. And I absolutely love Jennifer Tilly as Tiffany. She does an amazing job, especially in Bride. I mean, Bride is her best performance. I will say this, I am not a Seed of Chucky big admirer. There are times when I can watch that film and get some small enjoyment out of certain parts. But if I say I want to watch a Chucky movie, that's never the one I throw in. It is definitely a terrible horror movie. That's why I use it as the example in my Be Bad or Be Good segment for Be Bad. Because it is bad. I mean, it's very bad. But Jennifer Tilly is one of the things that's in that movie that's pretty decent. I love that she has a sense of humor, even about herself. She has no fear of making fun of herself, and I really enjoy that. Question number 3. What is your favorite film in the franchise? For me, that would be Child's Play 1, but that's what it is right now, honestly. As I've watched the series sometimes, and over the years, it alternates. And 1 and 2 are so close together for me that it's very hard. And then also part 3 is up there too, and Curse of Chucky. It's very tough for me. I really enjoy this series. With the exception of Seed, I don't think there's a bad film in this movie series. So, like I said, it does alternate for me, but ultimately it's usually part 1. I still love the original whodunit aspect. You know, is Andy crazy? Is Chucky really alive? And we just get to meet this awesome, cool character in Chucky, and I absolutely love it. Question number 4. What is your favorite Chucky one-liner? I really, really like a line he does in the first film. He does some awesome lines, and I also talked about this with another tag video I did where I gave my 3 favorite horror lines. And then I went back afterwards and thought about it, and I realized I think I like this one more. It's a very, very simple line. There's an old man and an old woman riding the elevator, and Chucky is catching a ride in the elevator, so he's playing Barbie doll mode, as he calls it. And he's sitting in the corner, like, whatever, just chilling. And the old lady, as she gets out, she looks back and she says something like, "What an ugly doll." And as the elevator continues upwards, you hear Chucky go, "Fuck you." And I just love that. Question number 5. Child's Play 3. Love it, hate it, and why? I love Child's Play 3. Child's Play 3 was my introduction to Child's Play. It was also one of my first horror films as a kid. You know, Child's Play 3 was one of the earlier horror films that I watched. I don't remember where I was or who I watched it with. I was at a friend's house or something. They had it. Or I was at somebody's house that had it, and I watched it. And I absolutely loved it. I thought it was great. I've always liked the military school atmosphere. And I think that the third act in that movie is so just fucking killer. I absolutely love that third act. And I love the way Chucky dies in the movie. It is amazing to me. Question number 6. What is your favorite Chucky and or Tiffany kill? There is so many good kills in this franchise, but I have to say that my favorite is in part 2, when Chucky slices the workman who's in the toy factory, and he falls backwards onto the conveyor belt, and he goes under the machine that puts the eyes in the dolls, and the thing pokes into his eyes and puts the doll's eyes in on the top of his, and it kills him that way. And I just love that. I think it's absolutely amazing. There are some other very great kills in this, but that's my absolute favorite. Question number 7. Do you like that MGM just announced that they are doing a Child's Play remake without Brad Dourif? No, I do not. I don't want that movie. I don't even know if I want to see that movie, but I know deep in my heart I will see that movie. But I'm pretty sure I will not see it in theaters. Unless somebody else wants me to go with them and they pay for it, I'm not paying to go see that in theaters. I'll wait till it comes out on DVD, and I will buy it, probably when I find it on eBay dirt cheap, because I guarantee this film is going to bomb. I can guarantee you that right now. So MGM, if you're listening, which I know you're not, but if you are, this is a bad idea. Especially, I heard the whole synopsis. It's no longer going to be the story of a possessed doll. It's going to be a doll that was designed with an AI inside, and the AI goes haywire and it starts killing people. And the doll just happens to be named Chucky. Brad Dourif is not doing the voice. And I think with the absence of that story element and the absence of Brad Dourif, it completely takes all personality away from the doll. I don't want to see it. I don't think it's a good idea, especially when the original series is going so strong. You know, it's still out. It's still strong. The latest movies have been very awesome, in my opinion. Question number 8. If you would have wrote Seed of Chucky, what would you have changed about it? I would have toned back the humor just a little bit. What they did in Bride really worked, in my opinion. It was very good. I wish it would have been a little bit darker, but the way they got that balance between humor and horror was good. I would remove the Hollywood setting. I don't like the Hollywood setting. I don't like the whole Jennifer Tilly is herself and she's Tiffany aspect. Even though I really think Jennifer Tilly does an awesome job doing both. It's absolutely amazing. I don't like the storyline, but I like how good of a job she did. Other thing that I would completely change is the kid. I would take out the Seed of Chucky aspect. And I would have taken that out of the end of Bride of Chucky as well. I did not like it. I hated that fucking character. Glenn, Glenda, gender confused, whatever. And I know in these days, I know in this time period that we live in right now, that's a big issue. Well, I've got my own opinions on that, and I'm going to keep them to myself. I don't care what gender the character is. I don't care that he's confused about his gender. He was a stupid character. A whiny little bitch of a character. And God, I hated it. I absolutely hated that whole entire storyline. I would take him out. If you're going to give Chucky a kid, which would have been fine, if you're going to give Chucky a kid, you make him a badass little killer. You don't make him a bitch. I love you, Don Mancini, but that was terrible. Question number 9. If you don't know, Don Mancini and Brad Dourif have announced that there is going to be an 8-part Child's Play miniseries that continues the main canon of films, not the MGM remake, the main canon of films. And then after that, they're still going to be doing movies as well in that main storyline, that main canon. I know some people have reservations about it becoming a series. Personally, I kind of like the idea. It's going to give us so much more Chucky, I think. I hope. If it is done correctly and they do it well, and Don Mancini said it was going to be dark, I hope that they put it on like Netflix. So that way it can be as dark and brutal and gory as possible. Anyways, to the question. What do you want to see from the Child's Play TV series? What I want to see is a continuation of Cult of Chucky and a continuation of the storyline that he can put himself into different bodies. I want to see a storyline of 8 different Chuckies. 1 story per doll or per Chucky. Maybe even one of them, the stories being the Fiona Dourif part. And as much as I love Fiona Dourif in the story, I hope that she either dies or somebody finds a way to take Chucky out of her. That was the one part of Cult I really wasn't huge on. I don't like the fact that Chucky is now inside of her. I like Chucky as the killer doll. I want to see Chucky as the killer doll. Now, if you remember from Cult of Chucky, we still have 1 doll in the asylum that was still alive and still has Chucky. And then you also have the head of a Child's Play Chucky doll in the cabin where Andy was. And now I think that we could do 2 stories at least with just those 2. A 3rd story with Fiona Dourif, and then the rest could be other Chuckies that he, put his soul into and put them out to different places and just do like short stories for an hour. He kills some people and then it dies or it gets killed. And so it erases that one, so on and so forth like that throughout all 8 episodes, just different stories. And then when the movies start back up, we have one that survived, whether it's Fiona Dourif and they continue that, or it's one of the other dolls and they continue that. But one survives. And that's where they go on with the movies. That's what I would like to see. I think that would be really cool. So, once again, guys, I really wanted to do this tag for a couple reasons. One, I love Child's Play. We haven't had a Chucky tag yet, so I thought it would be fun to do. And also, there's been so much Chucky news over the last couple weeks that I just thought it was time for it. Like I said, we have a television series coming out, or hopefully a Netflix series coming out. We have a remake coming out, for good or ill, it's coming out. And me being the collector that I am, as long as it's named Child's Play, that technically makes it a part of the franchise. Even if it's not part of the main canon, I will be buying it. Just because I have to complete my collections. I'm weird like that. And then we also found out that after the series, they're still going to be doing more movies in the main canon, which I absolutely love. Thank you very much, Don Mancini. Thank you, Brad Dourif. I hope you play Chucky until you're 100. As long as you can talk, you can do it. And I love you guys so much. So thank you for that. So, getting to the tags. The very first person I want to tag is Mr. Sean Erschen of The Horror Corner. Sean, as always, you make great videos, brother, and I love watching them. I want to see your answers on this one. The second person I want to tag is Mr. Cody Leach. I've tagged Cody before. He hasn't answered yet, but I think he's going to answer this one. This is his favorite horror franchise. I think he'll answer this one. Cody, I love you. I love your channel. You're awesome, bro. I'm going to tag 3 more people. The first one I want to tag is HorrorFan34. He is a newer channel I found, and he's growing, and I just want to see him do this tag. The next 2 I found are also newer channels, at least to me. One is Gabby Hernandez. Gabby, I hope you do this tag, girl. I really enjoy your videos. You're awesome. And the third person I want to tag is somebody who I just found recently. Well, technically, she found me. And then I responded and followed her in kind, checked out her channel, and I enjoyed what I found. And that is Felicia Lobo. 2 buddies and 3 new YouTubers. I hope you all do the tag. I love all your channels. If you haven't checked out their channels, go subscribe to them, check them out. And guys, share the tag. Let's get as many people doing it as possible. If I didn't tag you and nobody else does, don't feel left out. Consider yourself tagged. Okay? Anybody is tagged that wants to do this. I tag those specific people, and I hope they tag more people. If you just want to do this tag, go for it. I got lots of friends out there in YouTube world. Go for it. Hey, Chucky, what do you think of those people I just mentioned?
They're sick. Simple as that. But, don't get me wrong, I dig that.
Well, that's it for BroncoJuggalo tonight, homies. Peace.
Hey, you double G.